Greetings everyone and welcome back to Sorcery, The Crown of Kings, episode 3. We are still in very beginning, we didn't do that much exciting stuff, but as I said in ending of last episode, we're gonna attack with those guys again, with goat ladies, and I'm gonna try to, get the conversation right now. Halt! You stop. In your tracks and a rock strikes you on the temple. Looking sharply up, you see two creatures, each half human and half goat, perched against the sound of the slow, spears held ready.
What is your business?
One demands. I discovered one of your companions. One lowers the spear.
Where?
In a cave.
How was she?
She demands. Her concern is clear. Dead.
As expected. You must have discovered Shambly. She disappeared a few nights ago. She was very ill, and I suspect she left to prevent her disease from spreading to others. It is hard to hear of her fate, but I am glad you told us of her sacrifice. Forgive my curiosity, the second goat woman says, but where are you traveling from?
Now, I don't really want to say from Analant if there is rumors I am the evil guy, so I'm gonna try to say with no destination. From the southward plains, with no destination.
The southward plains? She says. I do not know them, and you say you are simply traveling?
I enjoy the mountain air, like goats do.
You're mad, and you will change your mind once you come across what dwells here. You risk more than you know.
Her nose wrinkles.
Aiedail had most of the lands to the east under the grip of the Archmage. He used to be a simple tyrant, but over the years he has ground his part of the world down. I do not know why. He seems to have some aim in mind, one that requires everyone around him to suffer. And I hear it is getting worse.
This land must be saved, you say. I will kill the Archmage. The creature lowers her spear, exhaling heavily in wonderment.
A traveler of such kindness? Or how do you see? It's a welcome sight here. None of us have seen much of the outside world. We did dare hope it had a goodness in it.
You will keep my secret, the other creature's nods.
Please, come with us. Sorcery will wish to hear what you have to say.
The Hoofborn turns and begin to climb up a side path.
We will take you to our village, if you are willing.
Lead the way. The two Hoofborn sling their spears and beckon you to one side, to a narrow way almost invisible behind an outcrop of stone, and then you begin to climb. Thin heat beats down from an empty sky. After about 20 minutes of climbing, the Hoofborn pounds to let you catch your breath. They are impressively nimble on the rock path, using their small hoofs to perch on narrow ledge. As you continue, they even have to help you climb up unstable stretches. Eventually, you spot a cluster of huts surrounding some caves. Oh, nice. You follow your guides towards the village. On an outer crop above you spy two Hoofborn standing guard, spears and rocks at the ready. It seems these creatures take their protection seriously.
You must see Sorcery,
one of your guides says to you.
She will be keen to hear of our companion's fate.
Is Sorcery your elder?
Yes,
the guide says.
She is very wise. She was one of the first.
I will come. The Hoofborn nod. Your guides grow quiet as you enter the village. There are few well-maintained huts, but it is clear many of the Hoofborn live in holes in the cliff face. From up the outside, the cave appears clean and spacious. A surprising number of Hoofborn stream out to gawk at you. Gawk? These caves must honeycomb the entire mountainside. An elder Hoofborn, draped in several hides, emerges from a large cave. One of your guides extends her arms straight out.
Sorry, she says. Sorry, we have brought a visitor.
Shori stretches her arms towards you just as the guide did. Welcome, she says.
We do not entertain often.
Mimic the gesture. You return the gesture and Shauri is pleased by it.
You are honorable to respect our customs.
I found one of your villagers in the cave, you tell her, relating your discovery of the dead Hoofborn girl.
Ah, yes. That was Shimbly, the poor creature. She caught a terrible disease, and rather than risk the village, she slipped out in the night. A scout saw her heading down slope looking for a place to die.
That must have been difficult.
It is, she says, but still noble. We honor her for it.
The creature looks up at you with a large, blurry gold-like eyes.
What did you do with her body?
I buried it.
Then I must ask you to leave us. Trembling sickness is most infectious. We cannot take the chance.
I am not ill. She looks uncertain.
You do not seem to have the symptoms,
she says even as her spear point comes up. The girl had been dead for some time. You tell her. Whatever disease she had was gone from her bones. Shori stares at you and shakes her head, but she lowers her spear.
I hope you are not lying to us, stranger. We have lost too many to the disease already.
Shori looks to your guide.
From where does this one come?
The south of the plains.
Your guide replies.
He is some kind of pilgrim.
Interesting.
Shori responds.
Is this true?
Should I be honest now? Because I kind of want to. I think they are alright. But now when I know they hate the Archmage, I probably... No.
You lied to my guards?
Shori asks. I was cautious. She crosses her arms.
I suppose I cannot fault you for that. Most creatures in High Zeman are dangerous and very few are honest. So, where are you really from?
Analand. I'm heading to Mapag on a quest. Her eyes widen.
Do not tell me your purpose. I just wish to know this. Will it harm the Archmage?
Greatly.
Excellent, she replies. But you must be careful in Mapang. It is a chaotic place and cruel. The Archmage wields complete control but does not always exercise it. Petty crimes and suffering got unnoticed, but you will not. He has spies all over Zeman. It is likely he knows you are coming.
I fear he already knows. Shori nods grimly.
He will not take intrusions lightly.
Why would I need to cast a spell here? I'm just gonna check. You open your arms to begin casting a spell, but Shori knocks your wish apart with a swift movement of the butt of her spirit.
Do not think we do not understand the ways of sorcerers,
she warns you.
I know that to sever a sorcerer's hand is to remove their power. Do not test me on my resolve.
I mean you no harm.
Then you will go unarmed. You have my word.
The Hoofborn leader takes a centering step backward and ducks her head.
Feel free. Eat and rest. You will be watched. We also have items to trade if you are willing.
Oh yeah, I hope you like gold coins because I do have plenty of those. You step into the center of the village. The watching Hoofborn gradually disperse back into their groups, some into caves and others to gathering around the fire. You go over to the fire and sit down with the gathered Hoofborn. They are sharing out a meal that smells of oranges and charred wood. I wonder, can I cook my food and keep it so I can eat it later? Let's see. You unwrap the portions of raw meat and fish you have been carrying and roast them into the fire. Save it. You save your provision, they should keep well. Then you move over to a Hoofborn to share their meal. It is a greasy chunk of meat with some kind of sweet glaze that smells of oranges. It sits in a bowl of a small grinds and is very filling. The fire smolders gently. Since the Hoofborn are so entranced with their white world, you offer to tell them of your adventures. They surround you with eager faces as you speak of the house of Kare, many markets and the destruction of the marsh goblins. Outside the city you tell them the story of your journey through the vast plains. You tell them about Lady Kalala and your battle with the dreaded water serpent. They clearly do not believe half of what you say, but enjoy the adventure nonetheless. They look wistfully across the mountains when you are finished. What can you tell me about the Archmage? One of the goat people shrugs, another laughs.
Strange rumors come out of Mapang, stranger. Strange rumors indeed.
Tell me.
There are these merchants and traders mostly, who say Mapang is run by the guards. They say the Archmage does not appear.
I believe he's scared. The goat person shook once more.
The merchants say he's dead. They say if he was alive he would be over 1,000 years old. But who can say? It is certainly true he never steps outside of Mapang.
And that is all they will say. You get to your feet once more and look around the village. The village is small. There could not be more than 100 inhabitants. That's not really small for this size of village, but I guessing since they have like these houses in caves. Against one rock face, a thin Hoofborn stands, beside a few broken packing crates, stocked with trinkets. He raises a hand as you approach in greeting. Greetings. The trader nods.
This is what we have.
The trader tells you.
I'm afraid there is not much. Perhaps something here will be of interest.
From across the clearing you hear Shamri call out.
This one fairly ran. He is a friend to our kind.
The trader nods. Who do you trade with? You ask, somewhat puzzled. The pitiful creature shrugs slightly.
You are the first,
it admits.
but one day I hope to open a true trading post.
You peer into the crates. The creature has curious assortment of items, some most likely highly valuable, others all but worthless. It is almost a parody of a shop. The creatures are labeled and a scrawled greeting. The first is marked 6 gold and the second 12 gold. A spear leans against one of the crates. Can I start using spear? Because I feel this might be a quite handy weapon to have. You scan the items in the high-priced crate. A brass rod with weight, a small ring with a white stone. You lift the brass rod, which turns out to be a pendulum, with a gently pivoted handle at its top. It swings with an easy weight until the trader catches it.
None of that, he insists. I won't have you casting any sleeping spells on me.
Of course not. You agree. What shopkeeper would fall for that? The Hoofborn nods significantly. Indeed. Now, does the pendulum is something which actually helps me casting spell? Makes it more powerful? Because I have no idea what that word means. To be honest, I think I heard it. To be honest, I don't even think I heard it ever. Should I buy it? I mean... Oops, I misclick. I didn't want to fucking buy it. The long brass pendulum only just fits into your backpack. You hand over 12 gold pieces, you look over the remaining items of crate. You lift the ring to find the white stone set in its clasp. It's a pearl.
All the way from Aiedail,
the Hoofborn says.
Or that was what the woman whose finger I took it from said. But she was bleeding at the time.
Bleeding for what? The Hoofborn looks sad for a moment.
There wasn't anything I could do. And if I hadn't taken a ring, that would have disappeared into the quicksand as well.
Should I just buy like everything? I kind of want because I can, but I don't really want to waste too much money either. The pearl ring slips easily onto your finger and the Hoofborn nods. You pay the merchants look up once more. There is nothing else in this box. The cheaper crate is mostly empty and you have a dig to find anything amongst the sawdust and which things are kept. Ooh! A pair of nose plugs. This can be useful for magic. An apple? You know what? I mean, I didn't meant to buy this thing to begin with. Let's check the spear. You leave the spear and the trader nods. It's a blessed hardwood spear, he declares. It is a virtually unbreakable and very expensive indeed. 70 gold pieces. That's a robbery, you declare, but the trader shrugs.
No robbery would be anything less, but never mind, you need not buy it after all.
Oh man, 70 gold pieces? It's not oh fuck, it's 70, not 17. It must be really good though. Let me rewind that. And I actually gonna tag with him again in the next episode. And here's why. I really want to check what pendulum is. I don't want check the actual walkthrough, what it does or what is useful. But I'm gonna also check my spell book to see what items I could use. I'm gonna do it calmly off recording, so you don't need like... I would cut this piece out anyway. And I'm gonna update you in the beginning of next episode what we are going to do. Maybe I'm gonna just tag with him again, so maybe people who gonna just catch up with missing last episode will gonna, you know what's up and why do I buy it. But this episode gets quite lengthy, so I think this would be it for this one. I hope you enjoyed. As usual, let me know if you did. It means a lot for me. It motivates me even more to make more videos, to see your feedback and thoughts about the game, and commentary perhaps. I hope you're gonna have a lovely weekend, and I'm gonna see you with more Sorcery next week Friday. For now, farewell.